Sometimes watching a movie from your childhood requires glasses of the rose-colored variety. It might not be as funny as you remember, it might not hold up as well as you thought it would, but it's your childhood, damn it, and no one's gonna take that away from you. The movie I want to talk about in this video requires no such glasses, because it is a masterpiece the likes of which have gone unmatched. So, let's let the cat out of the bag and watch Cats Don't Dance.
Nothing's gonna stop audiences everywhere from enjoying a brand new world of animated fun, excitement, and adventure.
See you in the movies.
Cats Don't Dance.
Leaves you kind of speechless, don't it?
We open on our protagonist Danny, an orange cat doing what orange cats do best, causing chaos and destruction wherever they go while staying completely oblivious to it because he only has one brain cell and it's on vacation. Danny is leaving his hometown in bumblefuck I don't give a care nowhere for the bright lights of 1930s Hollywood in hopes of being a star. Danny is voiced by Scott Bakula, this handsome motherfucker from Quantum Leap, and let me tell ya, this guy's got some pipes. Dude can sing like an angel.
Your voice is like a combination of Fergie and Jesus.
I remember watching this movie a lot as a little kid and loving how Scott Bakula sounded as a singer. So much so that when I got older and interested in music and thought I was going to be a musician, don't ask, I really wanted to do a song featuring Scott Bakula. It could still happen, who knows? Danny's love interest is Sawyer, a cat that used to be a dancer but is now a secretary for an animal casting agency. We're introduced by her by Danny fucking up her day.
I'm here to F up your day.
She's voiced by Jasmine Guy, who you might remember from A Different World and School Days, but her singing voice is that of Natalie Cole, the daughter of the great Nat King Cole. Don't worry, you're going to hear a lot of him in a few months when Christmas rolls around. The world that they created for this movie is made up of great supporting characters, voiced by a stacked cast. Besides Scott Bakula and Jasmine Guy, you have Kathy Najimy playing an optimistic and slightly overbearing hippo, the late great Don Knotts as a scaredy-ass turtle, classic Knotts, the Hal Holbrook, aka Mark Twain, aka Abraham Lincoln, as a literal old goat, a cranky old goat who I think is fucking a fish. It's heavily implied. Not to mention voice acting legends like Frank Welker and D. Bradley Baker, and John Rhys Davies of Indiana Jones and Lord of the Rings as L.B. Mammoth, an aging elephant actor and piano player who is the mascot for the movies Mammoth Pictures, a take on MGM and their mascot, Leo the Lion. The movie is a very thinly veiled segregation allegory where instead of trying to integrate non-white actors into the film industry, it's animals. And I'm not going to talk about how poorly thought out that is because this is a kids movie from 1997 and god damn it, I don't want to lose another childhood favorite because of retrospective shitty shitness. So next bit. The villain of the movie is this Shirley Temple caricature named Darla Dimple. But instead of being a child star who is severely abused and mistreated by the Hollywood system, Darla is a megalomaniac psychotic bitch who doesn't want to share the screen with animals. Hell, she doesn't even want animals in movies at all. So much so that she uses the brute strength of her half-gorilla bodyguard to beat the ever-loving shit out of them. Where are this girl's parents at any given time? The only adults she's ever around in the whole movie are her caveman bodyguard, a Napoleon-sized studio exec, and the dean from Community, masquerading as a director. It doesn't give me good feelings at all. The singing voice for Darla is Morgan from Boy Meets World. The second one, I mean, this isn't really important. I just thought it was fun and wanted to mention it. She's a good singer. She really puts her all into it. Must have been cold there in my... Danny tries to get him and his fellow animal actors a chance to show the studio execs what they got. He gets some help from Darla Dimple, and I say help because this evil little bitch sabotages them. This leads to all the animal actors getting kicked out of the studio and unable to work, forcing them to immediately live on the streets for some reason. I don't know. The all is lost moment.
The all is lost moment.
I'm not exaggerating when I say everything about this movie is a 10 out of 10. The 1930s Hollywood setting, the homage to the icons of the time, the music by Randy Newman, with an opening and closing song, Our Time Has Come by Martin Page, a jam of all jams, and I will die on that hill. Speaking of the music, since this movie is somewhat of a send-up to the old Hollywood musicals, they brought in a legend of the time as a dance consultant, Mr. Gene Kelly. This would go on to be one of the last things that he ever worked on, and might I say, you did one hell of a job, Gene. Rest easy. The animation in this movie is intoxicating. It is the bomb diggity indeed. Turner Feature Animation would only produce 2 movies. The Pagemaster, starring Macaulay Culkin, and Cats Don't Dance. And then they disappear and go defunct. Originating as a division of Hanna-Barbera, you can sort of see that style of animation in Cats Don't Dance. And by God, is it so comforting. Though the movie would go on to be hand-drawn, the film was originally planned as a live-action CGI hybrid film a la Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Space Jam, starring Michael Jackson. And now that I know that, I want nothing more than to see MJ dancing around Gene Kelly style with a bunch of cats. Someone make it happen. Don't use AI. Do some deep fake shit. I don't know. Just fucking animate it. The movie ends with the animal actors hijacking Darla Dimple's movie premiere and putting on a great big show of their own. Not just for the studio execs, but for the general audience themselves to show them, hey, animals can sing and dance good too. Even with Darla going full-on psychotic, the animals rock out with a song, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, a number that makes me feel like I'm on fucking speed. It's a really good song. Cats Don't Dance didn't do well at the box office, but it's mostly attributed to the Turner-Time Warner merger that happened at the time. It was released in theaters, but it didn't receive very much fanfare, so it just sort of died off, making $3.5 million on a $32 million budget. It does have a 74% on Rotten Tomatoes, though, so there's that. This movie came on a double DVD pack with Quest for Camelot. And while I don't remember much about that movie, I remember so much about Cats Don't Dance. Big, boisterous songs, loud and zany cartoon characters, hand-drawn animation. This movie was, is, and will continue to be a part of a lot of people's childhoods. It's fun, it's funny, the songs are killer, and there is just so much warmth and comfort to be had in watching this movie.
See you in the movies.
Cats Don't Dance.
That's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I know I was gone last week again. Hey, my life's super busy because I'm a super cool guy. Do super cool things. But I'm glad that a lot of my videos are doing super well because you guys keep watching, and I'm glad that there's so many new subscribers coming in to watch my stuff. It really makes me want to do more. If you liked this video that you just watched, share it around. with people. Spread the love. Spread the love. Cats Don't Dance is one of my favorite childhood movies. And I'm sure it's one of your favorite childhood movies as well. So, show off. I don't know if you guys can hear, but it's allergy season, and my throat is just fucking wrecked. But my name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. I make videos about movies and TV shows, and I eat snacks sometimes. And we just try to have some fun here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm here, or I try to be, every single Monday. With that, remember, nerds rule.